especially to you, Miss. I am Trixie Jane Bacco. I'm from Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management, Section D. And today's activity, I am going to pronounce the consonants and its cluster. And examples. There are 24 consonants in Malay alphabet, 19 consonant and 5 consonant cluster. T and D. Unlike the English T, the T in Malay is not aspirated when it occurs the syllable initial position, no puff of air, as in the English word time. However, when one of these sounds replace the other in the word, the meaning changes. The initial position, for example, tari, dari, tahan, dahan, tuwa, dua, talam, dalam. In final position, for example, abad, murid, ahad, abjad, cepet, tempet, sepet, rumput. Next is P and B. P is voiceless, never aspirated, and unreleased when it occurs in the final position. For example, pagi, petang, putong, tetop, tetap, atap. B is voice. Note in the difference in meaning with these two letters replace each other in certain words. For example, bagi, pagi, parang, barang, pulo, bulo, palang, balang. In the final position, in a word both consonant P and B are pronounced unreleased. For example, sebab, bab, arab, lembab, tanggap, dakap, cukup, langkap. Next is K and J. When K is initial, it is not aspirated, and when in the final position, it is pronounced unreleased, making it a glottal stop. The G in Malay is the counterpart of OK, and it is voiced and pronounced very much like in the English word go. Note the contrast in meaning in the pairs of words below when K is replaced by G or vice versa. For example, kelas, kaka, kala, karang, gelas, gagak, gala, garang. Here are some examples of K and final position as a glottal stop. For example, ana, puku, aja, banya, peka, peja. Next is C and J. In Malay, C is pronounced as in the English word choose. J is pronounced as in the English word jump. While C never appears in the final position, J makes a rare appearance therein some words. For example, chari, gari, achar, ajar, gara, fara. Next is H. H is pronounced as in the English word hooray and hello. It can be found in the initial, medial, and final position. Must be noted that in the final position, the H must be pronounced audibly, otherwise it carries a different meaning. Initial and medial position. For example, hari, hujan, basaha, dahan, tuhan, dahaga. In final position, for example, juru, dara, muda, guru, dara, muda. In the medial position, by two different vowels, the H is not usually pronounced. For example, tau, mau, pait, dai. When H is flanked by the same vowel, it is pronounced clearly. For example, shihir, lihir, muhon, dahan. Next is R. R in Malay is similar to the English R, although is ruled very gently, especially when a final position. For example, an initial position, rasa, rusa, ruda, drama, program, pra, sabar, besar, chabar. Next is W. The Malay W differs from the W in English, as it is pronounced with much less rounded of the lips. For example, wahib, warna, kawan, wajah, lawar, waktu. Next is M, N, L, S, F, V, Y, and Z, all similar to their English counterparts. For example, makan, nama, lupa, siapa, fikir, televisian, yang, syara, mandi, nampak, lapar, safo, pilih. Consonant cluster. In Malay language, there are 5 consonant clusters, such as ga, ka, nga, nya, sia. In nga, these 2 letters represent one sound very much like the nga in sing and ring. When nga occurs in the initial and medial position, it often proves to be quite difficult for foreign speaker to pronounce. Initial and medial position. For example, nyeri, nganga, ngantu, tega, tangan, jangan. In final position, for example, terbang, hilang, lubang, pulang, sapang, subang. Next is nya. The 2 letters nya represent one phonemic unit and are pronounced like nya in Kenya and Canyon. For example, yanyen, nyawa, banya, nyamu, kenyang, sunye. Next is ka. These 2 letters are represented by one phonemic unit, ka. Together, they sound like the cha in Chutis word lot, and can occur in the beginning, in the middle, and at the end of the syllable. Many of the words with this sound have their origin in Arabic sounds. For example, an initial, quarter, kiabar. The last is sia. These 2 letters give the sound sha, as in English word shame, shock, or shy. For example, dasyat, syukur, izyarat, shurga, sharat, and shampoo.